I have always been interested in making money online. It has been my dream to be able to take care of my family with the resources that have been available online. I have tried multi-level marketing companies like Amway. Amway is a good company if you are a great recruiter. Amway required that you stockpile products to be able to sell to others so that you could get a commission out of selling those products, but the simple fact was, if you didn't have people to sell to, that would want those products, then those products ended up in space that I did not have in my small apartment. What it did is that it made us who were in Amway sell to our friends and relatives. It is what Amway called our warm market. Where was I going to sell those products, so I could at least get my money back? It didn't happen. Amway inspired us to dream about financial freedom and time freedom. The only thing wrong with that picture was that Amway didn't tell me how to arrive at what I was dreaming about. Amway was designed for the heavy hitters, the famous influences or people who knew a lot of people and those who got in at the start of Amway or who were experienced in multi-level marketing. It was not designed for people like myself. So, Amway became their way, not my way. I lost friends in my warm market. It became my cold market. Also, there were other companies and programs that I also joined only to be massively disappointed. I have been cheated out or scammed out of a lot of money, trying to better my life and my family's life. I had lost all hope of ever being able to earn money online. I saw the problem as not being able to recruit, not being able to sell. Then it dawned on me that if you're in business you needed eyes to see and buy your product. I did not have the traffic. There was a roadblock in the way of my dream. With Amway and all other companies that emphasize recruiting people in order to be successful, I did some research and I found out that 97% of the people online trying to make a living were unsuccessful, and sadly I was part of that 97% who have not been successful. So, how was I going to be able to still realize my dream of making money online? So, what I did is I just started losing my dream. The fire that was burning in me had been reduced to a few ciders. It was almost ashes. Where was I going to find a company that I could rely on, that will help me fulfill my dream? One thing I found out is that I was involved in more programs than companies. Programs are not designed to help the common people like myself make money. First, what program has a brick and mortar business? What program has someone who is called the CEO of programs? If you notice, programs normally, the only address is an email address, a post office box. That's not good. You cannot be successful going after programs that have virtual offices. That's a pipe dream. So, I was still looking for company. I was almost about to give up. I was disgusted, I was disappointed, I was discouraged. But one day I saw a ray of hope and I stumbled upon the company that was introduced to me by two brothers who were founders in a company called Onpassive. I thought to myself, why are they in this company called Onpassive? They sent me an email that really changed my financial life. Darius and Dane Edwards, the twins, turned my life around when it came to my financial goals. They introduced me to Onpassive. I looked at Onpassive and I found out that Onpassive was just the opposite of what those other companies and programs were all about. 1. I didn't have to recruit. 2. I didn't have to sell to my warm market, my family and friends in order to make a living. 3. I didn't have to worry about traffic. 4. Which was amazing, Onpassive has a state-of-the-art digital artificial intelligence and machine learning system that does the work for you. It was a total metamorphosis in my way of thinking it. It was the new dawn and that was incredible. I was sent a link to join Onpassive as a founder. On June the 12th, 2020, if I did not become a founder, they could not promise me that the price of a founder's position would not go up. They told me that $97 would secure my position in Onpassive as a founder. They told me that I needed to do it now. That was my call to action to get involved with Onpassive. But it dawned on me that this $97 was a one-time out-of-pocket cost. Amazing. Do you mean to tell me that I don't have to do anything but pay $97 one time out of pocket? Then they told me something amazing. They said any other cost associated with the founder's position would be taken out of the commissions that we as founders would make, so it's self-funding. They didn't try to hide anything from me. They told me that all founders are also going to be customers of Onpassive, and they told me that to be a customer there is a requirement of no more than $275 one time out of pocket, and the rest will be paid from the commissions that Onpassive is going to give us as founders from the customers that Onpassive will place under all founders. I was shocked. I could not believe it. All other companies are not built that way. Other companies think about themselves. The wealth flows up, not down. What an extraordinary way of attracting people to a magnificent company like Onpassive. In effect, we become partners to the man who created Onpassive, Mr. Ash Mafare. I can't believe that I was so fortunate to have been introduced to Onpassive. In Onpassive, the wealth generated by Onpassive will be shared with its founders. The wealth generated will flow down, not up. That is a revolutionary and loving way of caring for its founders. Now I know for sure that my financial life is going to be taken care of. Not only my life but the life of my family. There is only one time in a person's life that they can make a decision that would totally change their financial life. Onpassive is the one. Those who are not founders Onpassive are going to be disappointed when Onpassive launches to the world. When I was introduced to Onpassive, I didn't wait to try to get some evidence as to if Onpassive were a real company. The limited knowledge that I had was that Onpassive's home is in Orlando, Florida. A real building, not a virtual office. That Onpassive's operations are in Hyderabad in India. They have a state-of-the-art brick and mortar business and are registered in over 200 lands all over the globe. The online businesses, as they are now composed of, have no idea what is about to happen to them when Onpassive opens for business. Onpassive will open, day one, as a unicorn company. A unicorn company is a company or corporation that has a value of $1 billion. In researching on the internet, my limited research, I found that some of the most massive and largest companies in the world took decades or many years to accomplish what Onpassive will accomplish on day one. When it goes public, it unleashes the over 50 state-of-the-art products from this massive portfolio that is going to totally revolutionize the internet as we know it today. Those over 50 different products, if they were singled out, could be a massive company, each one of them being able to stand alone. But Onpassive is offering this 50-plus portfolio of products to the public, at a cost very inexpensive to use. So, it's important to really get on board Onpassive as a founder and as a customer. There are 4.5 billion internet users, and the way Onpassive is positioned, there will be founders who are going to benefit from the mass invasion of customers waiting to use Onpassive's products. There is a limited amount of time and positions left as founders in Onpassive. Do yourselves a favor and your families a favor and get on board as a founder, because when Onpassive launches to the world, the founder's position will be closed forever. You would have missed out on the common man's way to becoming wealthy. Thank you very much, Mr. Ash Mafare, and your family and your technical staff for creating Onpassive. Onpassive, the poor man's path to financial and time freedom. And anyone, no matter who you are, you will win when they become a part of Onpassive as a founder. What an extraordinary place to be. Onpassive creates true passive income. That is what attracted me to Onpassive. If you are interested in being a founder, here is my link to join. John White, USA. A Bill Must production.